Shio again. So, everybody see that? So, we're going to go over a quick little thing here, figure out what's what, and then we're going to go over a really good review of how this syllabary stuff works. So, what do you see? Shio. Shio. Yo. What's it mean?
Hello.
Hello. Hi. Okay. Do.
Go.
Close. Really close. Day. Do. Day.
No, is at the end.
Yes, you're right. Do. Is right here. Do. Do. Day. Agi. Za. Do. Day. Za. Do. Hold on. So, Shio. Do. Day. Za. Do. Do. Yo. Do. Day. Za. Do. Do. Yo. What's it mean? What's your name? What? That do-used gets shortened there if you're talking more fluently, right? Okay? So, do, what? Date's a do, you are called, or what is your name? I cannot spell. What is your name? Anybody got a clue? Ma, Ma. Close. Gi, right? Gi. Ma, gi. Da. The big capital Y, right? Look at this. Da, day, da, right? For you are. How about Aya? How about Aya? Huh? Da, wa. Da, wa, do, So, do, yeah, da, wa, do, So, date's a do. Da, wa, do. My name. So, Maggie. It's okay? Maggie? I'm trying to Anglicanize it, but that's kind of weird.
That's how you spell Maggie?
Oh, so, let's go to the next part of this conversation. Looks like they. Oh. Na. Da. Sedangkan Hayes. Nanda. Wa. Do. So, do-uyok. Do-uyok. This right here is just, oh. That's how we're gonna put that. But Nanda, L-E-L, what does it mean? Anybody remember? It's been a long time since we've gone over this one, but Nanda. Remember how you do your month song? Nanda de Gua. Nanda de Gua is for November, and that's the time when we do the harvest moon stuff, right? So Nanda. Now that can be moon or sun, okay? Moon or sun, but here we'll call them moon. But again, this is my name. Okay. What comes next?
Ka.
Oh, so dun, ka. Ka.
I just have my stuff for go.
Go. And what's
G, the O.
yeah, the O is silent. We'll just leave it at E. Cog E. U.
S-T.
B. Cog E U Steve. Za. Close, really close. Mine's, it's on the same line. This is Za, this is on the same line.
Some. No. Z.
Z. Cog used, Za Z. Cog used, Za Z.
What is?
Who is? Who is?
Those. Okay.
Yeah, So this is who is?
You? Who is it? I am.
Remember, right? Augie is mine, right?
Yours and this is his. Right? Za is his?
Za is yours.
Okay.
So you would be saying to me, Za, right? So Augie, Za, U, right? Augie, Za,
And U is
U.
his.
U is his, her, it. So Za, we know we're talking about your somebody. So
What's your name?
Kagi is Za Z, who is your mom. Yeah, because Agidzi, right? Agidzi is my mom. So who is your mom? All right, what comes next? A, Me?
No, knee.
Knee. A knee. Regular S, right?
Yes.
Close, really close. Same line.
Do.
Do, 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 up. Any, do, do, up. So, any is how we pronounce like Anne or Annie, right? So we'll just go with Annie. Annie, do, do, up. What's that mean? Do, yep.
Amy is my name? Or her name?
Dawa.
Your name? No.
Za.
Amy. Ooh. Amy is her name.
Yes, her name. Annie, her name is, right? So her name is Annie. And then, how about this?
Knee.
He, mine, right? He. So, ni, he, na. Ni, he, na. W.
Her name is.
So, Annie do do ah. Ni, he, na. What does ni, he, na mean? And you. And you. Right? So, the way Cherokee works, you see, we've asked this question. Whoa. We answered here, and then we say, and you. So, we're automatically going to go into answering this question. See how that works? So, Shay, I heard it, Shay.
Say, Jesse.
Yep. Shay, Lee. Shay Lee. Mm-hmm. Do, do, ah. Shay Lee, do, do, ah. Do, yep. Shaylee. Huh? Sarah. Shaylee, Sarah. Her name is. Okay. So, the whole thing. Shio. Do, de, do, ah. Right? He, da, do, ah. Oh, nanda, da, do, ah. Ka, you, sti, za, zi. Amy, do, ah. Nihina, Shaylee, do, ah. Oh, stop. Oh, stop. Come on. So, that's a whole conversation. That's like 2 minutes of talking back and forth. If you guys can get to where you can get it out, practice, it can be done.
We mailed it, she reads it.
Yeah. So, we've got some new folk, and I feel like now actually is a really good time to review. Yeah. Now is a really good time to review all these characters again and kind of get them back in our heads. Because if we're planning on learning how to actually read them, we have to be able to recall them fairly quickly. Okay? So, what's our first character on our syllabary chart?
Capital D.
Capital D. Yeah, that's what it looks like, right? That's perfect. We don't want perfect. Capital D says what? R. Looks like A. Looks like A. Says R. All right, what's next? What's it look like? This is our capital R with a fancy tail, right? It upticks to the top. Looks like E phonetically. Yes, looks like E says A. On your use. So, A, E, what's it look like? Capital T, phonetically, yes, looks like I. Says E. Okay. Yeah, it's hard when you first learn it. Oh, shit, case though. It's going to be okay. Okay, so, A, E, O. What's it look like?
A mama and a baby. Curl and back around.
Kinda, yeah. Kinda. My go-to is like helicopter. But, looks like an O, says O, right? This is the one that doesn't change. That O sound is always going to be an O. So, A, E, O, ooh. What's it look like?
Curl.
O with the curl to the top, right? Like an upside down A maybe. Looks like a U phonetically says ooh, like double O sound. And then, what's it look like?
Little eye.
Middle I. That's what it looks like. Looks like a V phonetically says and it's very, very nasal, right? You should be able to feel your nose when you say and it should vibrate under your fingers. So Okay. Next line. What comes next?
Yaw.
It's like an S
Mm-hmm.
with a cross through it.
Yes.
And then
Line straight through, right? Not that long, not that exact, but it does have one line straight through. Okay. Phonetically,
Yaw.
ga, G-A, says ga. What comes next?
Caw.
Ka. Ka. What's it look like?
Backwards.
Yeah.
close it.
I think it looks like an at symbol, like for like the internet browser thing. Kind of reminds me of that. But phonetically, Ka says ka. Ka. What comes next?
I would screwy tail.
Looks like this. I has that little squiggly tail. You can have the top hat and the boot. I don't put that on there personally just because I like silk tone. And I know that. How I write and how I've practiced, you guys will get there. It's just once you get your own groove down and how you want to write these, it becomes so much easier. But says what?
Gay.
Gay. Gay. G-E, doesn't say G, says gay. Or K. Or K, right? So if there's going to be a sound change, I'm going to mark it with that little period right there. So I'll know it goes from the gay to the K. This whole line, other than these two right here, can have that sound change. Is it not behave? But out in the wild, when you see it on the signs, it's not going to be there. Like out and about, we don't know if it's underlined, we don't know if it has a sound change, we don't know all this and that. So if you see it, write it down, ask somebody later, if you're not sure. All right, gay. What comes next?
A large A.
G.
Or Y.
Gee.
I'm too far ahead.
Gee or key, right? Same. Sounds like that. What comes next?
Now the large A.
Go.
Go.
Capital A.
Capital A. Go or co. Then, oh, sorry.
G.
J.
It'd be a backward J.
Right waist facing J.
Right.
Right waist facing J, right?
Yeah.
Like that. Mm-hmm. That is our goo or our coo. Goo or coo. What comes next?
Goom.
Gum. What's it look like?
Capital E.
Capital E. Our hard up, straightforward gum, right? It's our E that is straightforward. Gum. Or come, right? Gum or come. Everybody got this? Just one more? Am I good to erase this top line? Okay. You got all this down here too? You have this?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What comes next? Ha. What's it like?
Backwards
Upside
up.
down.
Backwards, upside down, forward. It has that circle on the arm, right? Says ha. That's your phonetic. What's next? The sky? Yeah. Or absolutely right. Doesn't say he, right? It says hey. Hey. Ha, hey. What's next?
P.
He. What's it like?
Capital A, fancy feet.
A fancy feet. Yeah. He. Doesn't say I, says he. And then
Oh.
toe.
Capital I with the lock
Sidearm, right? Yes. Looks like the hoe says hoe. What's next?
Who?
What's that look like?
Regular.
A regular R?
Yep.
Upside down L,
Good.
Who? Right? I think of it like, the way I remembered this one is I thought of it like that game Hangman, right? And I said, who hung Hangman? Who hung Hangman? Who? Looks like that. Says who? Who? And then, huh? Hung.
Correct.
Yep. It's that cursive L really squiggly, come up halfway and stop and give it that arm right there. Right? Phonetically, looks like that. HB says hum. Hum. What's our next line?
Law.
Law. What's the law look like?
Capital W.
Capital W. Now, does this one have the cross in the middle? No. Right? Looks like that. Says law. Then, lay. What's it look like?
Oh.
A goose. It kind of does look like a goose, or like, I think of it like a music note. Looks like that. Lay. Phonetically, it doesn't say lead, it says lay. Lay. What's next?
Lead.
Lead. What's it look like?
upside down
Now, people do put that little boot on there. Personally, I don't, just because if I'm writing it for myself and I know that it's underlined, that's just going to look confusing to me. So I leave my boot off in case it is underlined and I'm dropping that vowel sound, like in all shway to wo, right? All shway to wo. The L sound's there, and it's written ali squay to wo, but it's silenced. So if I wrote that word, I would underline it to let me know that that is just an L sound. It's not the whole lead.
So when you're reading something, it will be underlined and dropped.
If not always, like out in the wild, you're probably not going to see this, but for the purposes of this class, if you see something that is underlined, we're dropping the vowel sound, and it's just going to have that consonant sound. Okay? This is how I differentiate for you guys that that vowel sound is dropped. Okay? And if there's a sound change, it's going to have the period behind it. Okay? But phonetically, that's what it looks like. Right? Says lead. What's next?
Low.
Low.
Capital G.
Capital G, sidearm to the inside. Please get it. I don't know where there's chips. Oh, yeah. Okay, so looks like low says low. The O sound never ever changes. Okay? All the way down your chart, that O sound is going to stay the same. What comes next?
Loo.
Loo. What's it look like?
Capital M.
Mm-hmm. Capital M. Loo. phonetically, looks like that, says loo. So let's see. Go. So, la, lay, lee, lo, loo, lum. Right, what's it look like? It's the exact opposite of the lee. Exact opposite of the lee with a broken arm. Okay? Looks like this phonetically, says lump. Very nasally, lump. Lump. All right. So, let's practice this one a few times. So, ha, hey, he, ho, who, hum. La, lay, lee, lo, loo, lum. Oh, wow. I keep losing my eraser. Everybody got this? Okay.
Hawa mean yes or good?
Huh?
Hawa.
Hawa? Hawa? It means like okay. Like it can be used like a term for like agreement, almost. You'll hear some speakers, if you say like she to them, sometimes they'll just say belong because it's implied that they're saying thank you or you're welcome. Sometimes they'll say wado. Now here, EBCI dialect, wado would mean you're welcome. But out in Oklahoma, UKB, it means thank you. It's a little confusing, but it's fun. It's really fun to listen to the way they talk because it is just noodle. It's different. So, what comes next? Ma. What's it look like? Yeah, it's a weird one. It's a weird one. So, the way I do this is I start with this little curly cue down here. Come up and over, give it a hump, and then the helicopter at the top. Did you see that? Looks like this phonetically says ma. Ma. What comes next? May. What's it look like? To me, it looks like Ohio. I don't know why. I've associated it with Ohio. No clue. But that's a May. Looks like this. Doesn't say me. Says May. What's next? Me. What's it look like? Capital H. A capital H in your syllabary chart says me. Not mine, right? Me. And then mo. What's it look like? Yeah, kind of. I think of it, the way I've taught myself is it looks like this, and it has a hat. But I think of this like this guy. Like a cent sign, right? Like that's how you do like 50 cents or whatever, that's your symbol. I think mo money, mo problems. But yeah, so says mo, looks like mo. Mo. What's next? Moo. What's it look like? That Y, that's very straight, and it has the hats and the boots, right? This one does have that top hat and that boot. Okay? Look, phonetically, looks like that. It says moo. Cow, update moo. It's okay? The cow said moo. Okay. Nah, right? Nah. What's it look like?
Zero line.
Yeah. This that's a really good way to think about it. That's how I actually remember this. You know those no signs has the cross. I turned it on the side. I'm like, nah, man, nah. Phonetically, N-A says nah. Then, nah. Nah. This one's my little fish hook guy, okay? Looks kind of like a fish hook. Has the cross arms here and on the tail. Phonetically, H-N-A. I don't know how to put that on the board. But the way you make this sound is you push air through your nose and make that H sound. Nah. Nah. So, nah, 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 nah. Okay? And then we have
No.
nah.
Capital G.
That one, its tail goes straight down. That's not straight. Let me try that again. So it's a G looking thing. Tail goes straight down, and you give it the sidearm there.
No.
Looks like nah. Also says nah, but this one is just a little bit quicker. Now, here in EPCI, we hardly ever use this. I don't think there is a single word I have ever heard that uses this syllable. I don't know it, but it's there. So,
Dr. H.
huh?
Get your H.
Oh, yeah, H. You're right. Nah.
Now, no.
Nah. Yeah. Okay, so the way these sound, just listen to me real good and see if you can figure out the difference, okay? So, nah, 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 nah. Just a little bit quicker on that one. What comes next?
Nay.
Nay. What's it like? Looks like that. And the way I got this kind to stick in my head is that looks like a horse behind. There's the tail coming into his leg. And a horse says, nay. Looks like that phonetically says nay. So, nah, 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 nay, knee. What's it look like? Little H. Knee. That one is a whole word by itself in our dialect. I say knee, I mean what? Look. Knee. Look over there. Okay. What comes next?
No.
No. What's it look like? A big capital letter Z, right? When I was trying to get this one in my head, I thought of Zorro and how he's like all the time just like, you know, shock. And I thought, no, I don't want none of that. No. So, looks like no says no. Okay, what comes next? New. What's it look like? A duck. So, there's your bill, right? You connect it with your head and give them a neck. Looks like this phonetically says new. Okay. Oh, hold on.
Can I draw the next part?
If you want to. You know what no looks like?
Yeah.
No.
We got a special guest teacher today.
This
So, what's it look like? Right up nice and big.
one. Like a capital.
Mm-hmm. Oh, got it. Oh, well, you want me to do it?
I want to do it. Can I draw my word?
You can draw one on the other side. Yeah. Okay, so, num, girls, hanga, so thirsty. Why not? Weighing up. Those, I'm not drawing, I'm teaching. So, none. None. No use to do. Baby, go sit down. I'll give you a piece of paper in just a minute, okay? Says none. None. Sorry, guys. Honey, go take notes. Honey. Abuela, little pizza, me good. Happy. Happy. Not that one. Thank you, ma'am. Okay. So. What comes next?
Walk.
Hmm?
Walk.
Walk?
That's eat. Or see. Whoa.
Walk. Walk, yes. I got confused. Okay. Walk. What's it look like?
Big eye. Capital eye.
Capital I, right? Now, it can say qua or qua or qua. Qua, or qua. What's next?
Queen. Walk. Wait.
Way. What's it look like?
W with a big R.
Yes, that's exactly it. So the difference in this one, right? It comes straight up and goes straight back out. Straight up and straight back out. That's your way or quay or quay. What comes next?
Queen.
We. That's the fancy P, right? The fancy one. Got all the little loopy loops. We. What comes next? Whoa.
Funky V.
The funky V. Whoa. Or whoa. Yes, exactly. And then woo. What's that one look like? This one curls into itself, right? So you have the glue. Your glue curls in and then goes back out. It curls in and then goes back out. Woo. Exactly. And then one, right? This guy's our fancy E. He's fancy and he has an extra letter, right? One, or quam. So, na, nay, ni, no, nu, na, and then wa, way, we, whoa, woo, one. Oh, stop. What comes next? Shaw. What's it look like?
Upside down, capital A.
Yes, upside down, capital A, or a U with a line through it, right? Says shop. Around here, for whatever reason, when we see an S with that that vowel sound, you will hear some fluent speakers say an H sound in the middle. So it's going to be shot, right? Shot. Or down 2TE, out Oklahoma, they say sa, sa. What's next?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. There's your S, right? It's got the side arm of the circle, looks like a G. This is just the S sound, just the S sound. Now you see the other. Okay. Sha,
Say.
shade. Shade. Looks like a 4 with that extended arm, right? Phonetically, looks like that. Says shade. Or, wait, hang on. Yeah, hang on. Shade. Or say. What comes next?
See.
C. Or she. That little C, she. Okay. Lowercase b. Looks like that. Says C or she. Yes. Then
So.
show.
Cactus.
Yep. It's got the funky arms. He's saying, so what? Looks like show says show. So I can't do it. Show. Okay, what's next? Shoe. Looks like I think it looks like a shoestring. That's how I remember this one. But you have to hump around and into itself. Okay? It's very squiggly. It's a lot of fun once you get the hang of it. But looks like that. It says shoe. And then what's next? R. Shun. Yes. Capital R. This one has the straight tail, right? Straight tail. SB looks like that. Says shun. So let's practice this one again. Wa, way, we, wo, woo, guan. And then sha, shay, she, show, shoe, shun. Do you need a little time to write these down? Just okay. If you're okay with it, I'm going to try to put this one down here. Okay, so what's next?
Dog.
Dog. Now, this is our backwards facing J, right? He's backwards. Looks like that phonetically says
Dog.
dog. Dog. What's next?
Hog.
Double V. Double V.
Yes, top, double V, right? It's got that cross right there in the middle. That cross tells me there's a T for top. Top. Da. Top. What's next?
Hey.
Day. Now, that day has the top hat and the cross arm only to the right side. Only to the right side, okay? That looks like this phonetically. Says day. What's next?
Hey.
Tay. Tay. This one has the cross arms and all that good stuff. Looks like a funky V. B. B. I can't English. But, Tay. That's what it looks like phonetically. Says Tay. What's next?
D.
D. Now, I will point this out because this is how I differentiate it, okay? My D looks like that. on your charts, they're gonna have the hats and the boots. I'm gonna tell you why I don't put them on there. Because your next character looks super duper duper similar, okay? But this is how I write a D, okay? D. What's next?
T.
T. It has the arm. Yeah. See how similar they look? That's how I differentiate, okay? My D is always going to look like that, and my T is always going to look like that. Looks like that phonetically. Says
T.
T. What's next?
Do.
Doe. What does it look like?
V.
A V, right? Now, it can say doe. It can also say toad. Toad. Okay? With that little sound change marker there, we say
Toad.
toad. If it's not there, we say doe. Do that. Girls, get off your hands. What's next?
Two.
Do. This is another S character. Has nothing special about it. Okay, just an S. Do or two. Do or two. Okay, what's next? Dumb. That's a funky one. It's a funky one. It's got the humps. You want to try it? Right around here. There you go. Good job. It's your turn next. You're right there. Good job. Thank you so much. Good job. That is, you are totally right. That is a zoo. Osna, dumb. Come on. So, we have dumb or tongue. Dumb or tongue. All right. Everybody see that? Got it all copied? Ready to move on? Come on, let's go over it one more time because we can. All right. Qua, way, we, wo, woo, one. Sha, shay, she, show, shoo, shum. Then, da, ta, day, tay, dee, tee, do, toe, do, two, dum, tum. Oh my, us done. Us needs done. You're all doing good. All right. What comes next?
Dog.
Sorry?
Dog. Dog. Dog.
Oh. Yeah, that guy. So, I still have a hard time saying it because we never use it over here on this side of the world. Oh, shit, get chased. Why not? Ha ha. Why not? So, this guy, we hardly ever see it here. Okay? It is on your syllabary chart. They use it a lot out in Oklahoma. But that's the best I can do. That's the best way I know how to make this character. But, absolutely right. It says that. I can't make my mouth move that way. Blah, 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 blah. It's so weird. Okay. It's just because I'm not used to saying it, because we don't really use this here. But, be aware, that's what it is. Next is blah, right? Okay. That's what it looks like. Will be written out phonetically like that. Now, the way to pronounce this word, the way to pronounce this whole row, I've learned is to stick your tongue to the back of your teeth and blow. Blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. Okay. What comes next?
Right.
Flay. What's it look like? Capital L. Right? You got the flaw with the overhang. because he's like slay. Then slay looks like that phonetically, right? So, glaw, slaw, slay. What's next? Flee. What's the left? Capital C. Just a big capital C. Flee. Sometimes they'll use that to spell geefly. Geefly. It would be just this guy. Geefly. Sometimes. Depending on your speaker. Because 9 times out of 10 they're going to go with this. What does it mean? Do-ya. Geefly. Dog. Dog. That's your word for dog. Geefly. If. Sometimes they'll put the H sound at the end of the word and say heel. Heel. It's weird. Okay, so what comes next? Flee, then what? Flow. I love writing this one. So, when you start this guy, I always start to the right. I make a U into a half, come around, and give that cross arm. Okay? That's a little soft. Apologies. I'm over exaggerating myself. Like that. Okay? Flow. Flow. You hear this one in Augie Flogi, Za Flogi, Oo Flogi for the ant. Okay? Augie Flogi, my aunt. Za Flogi, your aunt. Oo Flogi, her aunt. Okay, what comes next? Clue. Looks just like your qui, but has that arm, right? Has that arm on the end there. Phonetically, looks like that. Sounds like flu. Flu. And then, flum. What's it look like? Capital B? P. Yes, sorry. Just a regular capital P, right? Phonetically says that. Slum. Slum. So, glaw, play, flee, flow, flew, plum. What's next? Za. What's it look like?
No, C with.
Yep, it's got the hat, right? It's got the hat up top. Phonetically, looks like that. Here, more times than not, it's going to sound like this. Za. Za. Out in Tucci, out in Oklahoma, other places, it's a ja. Ja. Look at this word. What's that say? Zalagi, right? Zalagi. Out in Oklahoma, jalaki. Jalaki. You hear the difference? But for the purposes of this class, I always pronounce it this way because that's what side of the creek I grew up on. And again, it can change. It changes from Big Cove to Soco to Tutti to way out west. You just have to really kind of know those sounds and know that they can be there. Okay? So, za. And then, zay. Zay. Right? Wrong button. Zay. Zay. And then, Z. Mine look like this. You'll see other people who write it kind of like that. It just, on the signs more than likely it's going to look sort of similar to that. But again, once you get the hang of how you want to write these, that's the way you're going to stick to them and you will know what they are. But, Z. Augie, Z, right? So, za, zay, z, right. So, capital K, right? K. Zo. T-S-O. Zo. Zo. And then zoo. Now, this guy, yeah, you close your J, comes all the way around. Phonetically, looks like that. Sounds like zoo. 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 Uh-huh. And then, zone. What's it look like?
Look.
Yep, it's got those funky squiggly lines out the sides of your C. Looks like that phonetically says zone. I'm having a hard time with this English. Zone. So, let's practice. Za, zay, zi, zo, zoo, zone. Oh, stop. All right, everybody got it? Okay. We're almost done.
And I'm almost done drawing me like this picture.
Most of the done, maybe. All right. What's next? Walk. What's it look like? It has the tail that sticks out, right? Your gnaw is very similar, but this tail has that slight uptick to it. Looks like that phonetically says walk. What comes next? Wave. Okay. This guy's kind of funky like your hum. This one goes all the way up and then you give it a circle at the top. Okay? Your hum stops halfway and you give it that side arm. Your wave goes all the way up into a circle. I'll keep moving my thing. Okay. You scared me. You stopped me. Looks like that phonetically. Doesn't say we, says way. Way. So, wa, way, we. What's it look like?
Circle with the lightning bolt.
Yes. You get hit by the lightning bolt, say, wee. Oh, yeah. Wee. So, phonetically, W-I says we. And then, whoa. This guy starts with a circle at the top, come around into a U, and give it like a little ball on the end, or it just swings up and into itself. Looks like whoa says whoa. And then, woo. That's kind of like a, that's not right. Give me a second. There we go. Woo. Woo. Looks like this phonetically says woo. I learned this because it's in my last name, but I also learned this because I thought of a roller coaster. And I would go, woo. And then, one. What's it look like? A 6. Exactly. Just like that. Holy moly. 1. Last line and we'll be done. Alright, so, ya, right? Another G looking character. Kind of like your guay, but has that squiggly arm in the middle. Okay? Ya. Looks like that. Says ya. What's next? Yay. Now this guy, he's our really pretty one. He's our pretty B. B. That's a B. Yes. Getting straight. Looks like this phonetically says yay. Okay. What's next? Yee. What's it look like? I think it looks like a check mark almost.
Check my.
Okay. Looks like that, right? It says ye. And then
Yo.
yo. That's an H with the overhang. Looks like yo says yo. What's next?
Ye, yo. You.
You. What's it look like?
G squiggly top.
Yep. Your squiggly top G. Okay? Looks like this. It says you. Ooh. And then
Capital D.
young. Right? We have yay, and he's pretty. We have young, and he's straightforward, right? Young. So let's practice. Wa, way, we, wo, woo, one. And then ya, yay, ye, yo, you, young. All right, that is all of them. You guys are doing awesome. All right. That's all we got time for. We'll see y'all next week.